Okay, now I'm timing myself 15 minutes. I don't have to go beyond 15 minutes for this video. Now let's have the conversation. Welcome once again to the channel. I think I need to off this TV. And how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. So today, this whole Yul Edochie conversation has been really going on a whole lot. And now I'm seeing a particular reaction from a parish priest. A priest has reacted to Yul Edochie's situation when it comes to him having a second wife, which I to a great extent agree with what he has to say, even though, like I say as a blogger, everybody's business is my business. So far as you decide to put your business out there on social media, of course George would talk. Anyway, let's see what he had to say. So this is what the Catholic priest himself had to say about the situation. Father Kelviin Ugwu. Some people say I look like this man, but I don't know if I really look like him. Okay, all right, but let's go on. He said here they have brought to the internet another marriage issue for all of us to start analyzing and tearing shit. One thing I like about this priest is that most times he's very like when you read his writings, he's very human. Like, he's not very like this superficial. He talks like, sometimes he's funny, I would say. So he continues to say here, that was how he went on to chook mouth on top the marriage of Annie and Two-Face, Annie and Paul Okoye, Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko, Ibiere and Julius Ago. And today we are looking one small idiot. Who did he just call small idiot? And today we are looking at one small idiot. We still did not learn lessons. We still feel we should chook mouth on top Yul and May Edochie's marriage. At the end of all your analysis, always remember that it is only what they enabled you to know that you will know. Biko, just go and rest or sleep. If you care sincerely, say prayers for them. Pray also for yourself. No waste your energy. Buhari is still your president. One, focus. Now, I think maybe later I'm going to look at his reaction as well when it comes to what he said about Osinachi's issue. Maybe sometime in a different video, even though it will not be that relevant right now. Head Osinachi has been buried. May her soul rest in peace. With regards to what he said, I think it makes a whole lot of sense. Because if you have been watching me over time, some people come in the comments and say, instead of praying, instead of talking about these people, why don't you pray for them? There are some people that when it comes to this subject of pray, no. Some of them is just chronic, like the ones you have looked at here, a couple of them. So when we start having conversations about this, one thing you have to know is that these people are public figures. So for you to be a public figure, people follow you, you control a particular narrative, people love you, people see you as role models. So when things like this come out about you and people are talking about you, I think it's very much normal. But what I care more about as a creator is what can we learn from this situation that we are talking about? How can this thing add value to us? Or like we say in scriptures, all scriptures are meant for correction, doctrine, reproof, there and there as we go on. So today we are not talking about church stuff, you understand? So in this particular case right now, with what is happening, what can we learn from it? It now takes me to what Cubana Chiefpriest had to say. Now, what Cubana Chiefpriest said is something that is being agreed on by Messi Aibe's husband, first wife, okay? Now, this is what Cubana had to say. He said here, so Cubana Chiefpriest said, polygamy is dangerous. It is a huge problem that ends in destroying an entire generation with the hate, competition, and jealousy that comes with the hate, competition, and jealousy that comes with it. You can number houses, businesses, cars, jewelry, side chicks, etc. But please never you number wives. It's so painful and hurting. Do unto others what you want them to do unto you. Wow, that's amazing. Don't bring war to your own house. Home should be a place of absolute peace. Polygamy is war. Now, Cubana Chiefpriest himself, I think that is very much interesting with what he had to say, because it takes a level of understanding to know this. Now, he included child sex there, because for a fact, many of these wealthy men, even not wealthy men, just men, many men to a great extent, are wired to be able to play away games. You understand? Aside, your home game you always have to play. Like I say, I have never been married before in my life, so the best I can do here is share people's opinion and what I think about what they're saying. With what he's saying here and with what I shared in my first video talking about my own family, I think to a great extent what he's saying here is true, because polygamy itself breeds a lot of issues. Wives themselves having issues amongst each other, the children themselves having issues with their stepbrothers, and maybe when the main benefactor of the family is gone, they will now start saying who is first wife, who is senior, who should get this, who should get this, and those kind of things. So when the family is together to a great extent, because some people were now saying, okay, what was he looking for? He's got boys, he's got girls. So what was he looking for? We don't know. We are not under his pants, okay? Maka, okay, for even Yul Edochie said that according to him, for him to even come out openly, there are many people that are running that where they run him. You understand? I just say him own up as Ugwu as Naman where him be come out, come talk. But if you watch the other video where Sonia was saying that this is something that had been lingering around in the industry, and they know, because nobody today where them born the pickings. So what made it so significant that he came out now? And we talked about a previous post allegedly to be from the father about the situation. I don't know if you're getting the point now. So this weekend is just being taken over by discussions around the person of Yul Edochie. I've seen women say that, oh, come on, who cares? When it comes to this particular situation, men themselves are cheats, men can subscribe to having as many women they want. In fact, Yabo was saying that, there is no faithful actor. A lot of celebrities have reacted to this. Let me even go to one other person that reacted to the situation. I hope I've not spent too much time. One actor I respect so much when it comes to his mental acumen. If you have watched, I'm going to link a couple of videos in the comments where we talked about the person of Ali Baba, the one that is being respected by comedians, what he had to say with regards to how Nollywood actresses are having relationships with politicians. I made a video about that in the past, but many people didn't watch it, so I'm going to link it in the pinned comment. In case you are interested, watch it and listen to what he had to say about what happens in the industry. So these things might be something normal. It's just that Yul Edochie decided to own up to his own case. And from what Sonia said, like we looked at in the last video, maybe the wife didn't even know about this and he made this announcement all of a sudden. If not, why would the wife say under the comments, may God judge you, or whatever she said, which was looking more of like you. But in the end, we are not living with them in their house, so we don't know how far. I don't know if you are getting the point, but the best we can do is talk about it and hope we can learn one or two from this situation. Last 2 weeks, this matter don't die. Everybody don't know say Oga gets another wife. You understand? You get a ball. We will look at what the family had to say with this particular situation, but let's see what this man said here. So now this is what he had to say. He said, all the ladies in your society condemn polygamy online. Who then are the ladies dating married men offline? Spirits, I guess. The Nigerian Pharisees and Sadducees are deadlier than the ones in the scriptures. Oh my God. Pretenders and liars everywhere. Now this is called a table kind of shaker, or table shaker, if it's according to Reno's way of talking. And then someone said here in the comments, imagine dragging Yul online with a phone, a married man but for you. So of course, many people are going to have an opinion about this, like George is having an opinion about this. Someone even told me on my Instagram handle saying that the only time the person can believe, or would I say take my observations or whatever I say seriously, is when I get married. Okay, I think some of you will still be here one day by the grace of God when I get married. And I just hope by the grace of God, the mindset I have now stays till then. But only God knows, and you people will hear if something happen. But you will not hear from me, Sha, because all I'm here to do is to discuss what I see online. You think I'll bring my family online and talk about it? I don't think so. But anyway, I know we have gist lovers everywhere. So if you love the gist of whatever that is happening in anybody's life or wherever, you'll still see them here being discussed. Like you know already, and someone here said here, sir, dating a married man is different from becoming a second wife. Thank you. So a lot of people have an opinion about this, but they in the industry really understand a whole lot about this. Many of us, I think I've said this before, hypocrisy is one main thing I see a whole lot when it comes to even Christianity. Bunch of hypocrites. That's what I'm saying. That's why when I start talking about people that are like men of God, pastors and all that, and people now see this hypocrisy in the people that are seen as custodians of God's word and all that kind of thing, it becomes shaky for them. They come in the comments and want to, as if they catch me, they want to tear my shirt. Or please, oh, I am not your problem. I'm not your problem. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Did I spend too much time? Whoa, I was still able to beat the time and not go beyond 15 minutes. Tell me what you think in the comments about what these interesting public figures have to say about it, and then I think we'll have the conversation and other conversations aside this also right here on the platform. See you in my next video.
Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀gún. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Ọlọ́run o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti máa ṣeré gùn. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Kùtù ọmọ tí mo dábọ̀ Jésù wá wo tí mo dábọ̀ dádì. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti mọ̀ ṣe é. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun.